What's up everyone, and today I'm bringing a deck profile on my Subterrors. Now, Subterrors, or YUGIOH Control, whichever you want to call it, is a very interesting deck that focuses around flip summoning and book of mooning your opponent and your own cards. Now, unfortunately the whole YUGIOH Control aspect has gotten hit quite a bit because, there can be only ones that one goes in, Rivalry, Anti-Spell, and Summon Limit Expand. So a lot of the cards that really made this deck really good aren't really available anymore, so you gotta focus a little bit more on the Subterror side than the Control side. Without further ado, let's get right into it. First, I run 3 Subterror YUGIOH. YUGIOH, when it's flip summoned, you can add 1 Subterror card from your deck to your hand, except YUGIOH, and you can target 1 other face-up monster on the field, change that monster, also this card, to face-down defense position. And this is a quick effect if you control another Subterror card. So if you have Fiendus or another Subterror, YUGIOH becomes essentially a quick effect. Also run 3 Subterror Fiendus. Fiendus, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard to negate the activation. And if you do, you can flip this card, or you can target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls and one of yours to face-down defense position. And if you do, special summon 1 Subterror monster from your hand or graveyard. So this is not only a negation, like hand trap effect, but also you can summon one of your own Subterrors from grave. I'll run 1 Subterror Behemoth Umastrix. Now I want to play some of the bigger Subterrors mainly because we lost a lot of back row to really make this deck function as well as it could, so we got to rely a little bit more on some of these Subterror monsters as well. And one of those is Umastrix. When it's flipped, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls, banish it. And if you control no face-up monsters, you can spell summon this card from your hand. And it can also flip itself back down on your turn. Also run 2 of the Ultra Malphus. This one essentially is more like Book of Eclipse. You can change all face-up monsters you're on the field to face-down defense position when it's flipped face-up. And if you control no face-up monsters, you can spell summon this card from your hand. Also run 3 Ash as our hand trap of choice, and 1 Red Eyes and Dark Magician for Red Eyes Fusion, considering we don't really summon much. Well, yes, we would special summon the 2 Behemoth monsters, but outside of that, we're not going to be summoning too much. So even if we just set Guru and activate Red Eyes Fusion, that's still a pretty good board. Moving on to the spells, I run 3 copies of the Hidden City. The Hidden City, when it's activated, you can add a Subterror monster from your deck to your hand, and once per turn, you can change 1 face-up defense position monster or 1 defense position Subterror monster you control to face-up attack or defense position. Also once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target 1 face-up defense or target 1 face-down defense position Subterror monster to face-up attack. So basically, when they attack, you can flip summon one of your Subterrors to negate the attack, which is pretty good. So basically, let's say for example, you have Ultra Malphus set. Your opponent attacks, you activate this, flip, negate the attack, and book a moon all your opponent's monsters. Of course, you run the 1 Terraforming. We also run the 3 Red Eyes Fusion for the Dragoon. You could also go for a Destiny, Hero, Phoenix, Enforcers, kind of whichever. I feel like Dragoon is a lot better because it's a negation. Basically almost untargetable, undestroyable, and once per turn you get 2 pops with it, so it's pretty good. Also run 3 copies of Book of Moon, to book your opponent's monsters. It can also be used to protect your own plays as well. Also run the 3 Pot of Prosperity. We don't really use our extra deck much, outside of maybe the Subterror Link 2 Dragoon. I don't think we're likely to summon anything else outside of those. Also run the Triple Attack. They want to Ash, we draw 2. Moving on to traps, I run the 1 Rivalry, the 1 Tikaboo, and the 1 Anti-Spell. All these are at 1, so basically this is mostly what we have for Floodgates. We also run 3 Final Battle. Final Battle, basically you can either flip 1 Subterror up or set 1 down, which will allow you to trigger the Subterror effects. And I also run 3 Infinite and Permanent. Moving on to the extra decks, we don't really use it a whole lot. We run 3 copies of Subterror Behemoth Fiendus, which is overall a very nice Link 2 for flip-based strategies. Again, we're not likely to summon a lot of monsters from the extra deck because basically what you want to do is keep flipping and setting the Guru and Behemoths, so you don't want to keep them on the field, so it doesn't really come up too much. You also got the IP Nightmare Phoenix, Cerberus, and Unicorn for also on the 3 Asa, the Earth Charmer, since they're all Earths. Well, minus Dragoon, that is. Also run Axis Code Talker and the Atlantis. Not likely to summon either of them, but you know, they're there in case we do. I run 1 Dragoon. I don't have a physical copy of Dragoon, mainly because it's getting reprinted in Rarity Collection 2, and this is being recorded like a couple weeks before Rarity Collection 2, so I'm just gonna wait to get Dragoon then. And lastly, Baguska and Zeus. Are we likely to summon them? No, but we had extra deck space. I'd say outside of the Subterror Link 2, Dragoon, and maybe the IP package, you're not really likely to use any of these. Well, that's it for my Subterror GUIOH Control deck profile. Let me know what you think of this deck. Think it's pretty good? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you next video I make. Bye.